I couldn't help but notice your pain.
My pain?
It runs deep. Share it with me.
Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. We are playing in the After the End fan fork mod today. We are not in Game of Thrones. We usually play or HIP. I am going to continue the HIP mod with the Habsburgs Rise of the Chin, so I will be getting back into that. But I did want to try out or do a series on this mod. I did play this mod a lot back in the day. I played it more when it was just After the End and not After the End fan fork. They've done a great job putting a bunch of events and religions and cultures to this. That was already a good mod, made it a lot better. So you have, if nobody's ever played this mod, what it is like a kind of apocalyptic USA. There's a little bit, there's Canada, and there is Central America, there's parts of South America. The Chinese empire mechanic from the vanilla mod is the Brazilian Empire, which is pretty cool. They have the same things you can do with them as you can with the Chinese over in the vanilla game. So same things with that. You do have a lot of societies now. It's pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of stuff. You got the Ivy League, the Bankers Guild. The Men in Black was one of the societies that was in the, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was in the After the End mod before it was After the End fan fork. I'm not completely sure on that, but that was pretty cool. It's kind of like the FBI of the Americanist, and then you had the Society of Cincinnati. There's a lot of stuff that's been put in this since the last time I played it, which as we play, I'll see, go through a little bit by bit. I really want to stay towards what we are going to do, and what we are going to do in this series is we're going to be playing as an Americanist. We're going to be playing, see now, this is where I am from, right here, Newark, and not Wilmington, but it was pretty close. But yeah, I'm going to play as the Colonel Nicholas of Delmarva, and we are going to try to eventually become president. I mean, president's kind of like similar to being the Pope in the Catholic religion, but yeah, you can kind of every 4 years you can run for president. It's like a titular title. You still have all your other stuff. I don't think you actually get. I don't know if it's changed, but I don't think you actually get Washington when you become president. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, County Court of Washington. Yeah, so it's elective. So I guess you do get Washington. And you get actual the Capitol, which looks like the White House, but like a bunch of trees growing around it. It's pretty cool. I don't think that's actually the White House. I think that's the actual Capitol building. But yeah, so there's a lot of landmarks too. I don't know exactly where all of them are because, like I said, it's been a while since I played this. What we want to do is become the I don't know what the title would be, but the king tier of this, which would be the Kingdom of Columbia, which isn't that much. We don't need much to actually make the title. So when we actually get what we need to make it, we can actually get de jure for the rest of the stuff. I eventually would like to do a Empire of Atlantica. It takes a while because a lot of this stuff you gotta, try to get claims for and everything. So we will do that, but we'll see how that goes. There are some titular kingdoms that you can have by having certain amounts of land. I don't think any are on here right yet. So as we get a couple more things, you'll see it'll pop up on your decisions tab of titular title you can make. So we're going to get right into it. We need to, I'm not going to get married yet because what I remember before is we are going to try to join the Men in Black. Because I do like the mechanics that come with it. You get to get these, I think it's when you get to the 4th level, you get to have these, like a retinue that you can get, like you would if you had like a landmark and you get, the 1500, retinue where you can just hit them in the decision tab and they'll pop up. I think with the Men in Black, it's only when you're at war, if I'm not mistaken, and then they go away. I don't think you get to keep them. But yeah, we don't have to stay there for the whole playthrough. I do want to check out some other societies from other characters. Like we have these societies, Cincinnati. Like I said, this one seems to be somewhat of like a warrior lodge. And the bankers, of course, going to deal with stewardship and tax modifier, which we lucked out with this guy because he's just random. He doesn't have set traits, so we could have been shit, but he turned out pretty good. There's a couple of key characters around us. This Levi the Liberator, he has a set amount of traits. I know he's always a genius. I don't know if these are always the same, but he's an interesting character. He has his own bloodline. He doesn't have much in the beginning. He does have 1,000 event spawn troops, so you can contend with some of these surrounding people. These guys are like kind of like the Amish. But they'll be the ones that are going to probably contend with us the most in the beginning because they have a lot more men than we do at the beginning. Hudsonius is another one that's pretty powerful. So we'll see what happens. So first thing we're going to do is go for this because we have an actual claim on that. It's a de jure title. We can use the one where we don't he becomes our vassal, but that's fine. And we are going to do that as soon as, let's go ahead and join the Men in Black first real quick. So that way we can go ahead and get married. I'm thinking, let me see, who we have. If it's possible, I can bring that person to court. Which one? Let me see, there's only a couple 25s. She's probably the best. Yeah, and the other ones are way too young. She will marry us. Where is she from? Three Necks. It's there. This girl. Will you just come to court? Damn it. If I marry her, I think the Men in Black are gonna make me kill her. Which sucks. Yeah, because I know he's gonna marry her off if I don't. She's the best one we have. Everybody else sucks. So let's just do it. I mean, if they try to get us to kill her, then we're not gonna go with the Men in Black because we need to get kids, and we are 36 years old. We're gonna lose the game if we don't get any kids. So that's more important than the Men in Black right now. But I do want to join them. So if they tell me to kill her, then we can try. I think there's a way you can get out of the event, but we'll see what happens. I don't know if we probably should pick stewardship, try to get some extra rulership. Business focus would probably be good right now to get us extra money. I think we'll go with that, business. Alright. Ambition. We could become president, but I think his term is just beginning, so we can wait on that. I probably will do groom and heir just to get some fertility because we are chased. And then we'll eventually move over to become King of Columbia. That'll give us a lot of prestige. But the thing is, we don't need that many things to do it. If we get chop tack, or whatever the hell that shit's called, and then we can get Pokemoke, because we can also de jure that. I'm wondering if I should go after him first, because somebody else will try to go after him since he's on his own. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll take him first, and then we'll take this one. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But first, let's get this guy pressing a claim on Philadelphia. It's only 13% yearly, but hopefully he'll get it. That's also part of, is it part of the Columbia one? Yeah, it is, okay. If we get that in these three, we'll have enough to create it. As long as we have the money. And we have to make a duchy title. So if we get Philly only has one county in the duchy, so we can make it as soon as we take it if we get the claim. Then we got South Jersey we can work on. He has a little bit more men than us. He might actually try to attack us, so we gotta be careful with that. So I think what I'm gonna do, King of Columbia, 500 prestige. You know, we'll do the groom the heir first just to get some fertility buff going. Did I already ask to marry that girl? Yeah, okay. We need set crown focus in Wilmington. What else do we need? We'll be married in a minute. So those are too big, but it'll probably at least give us another holding. We do need a physician. At least we have a backup in case the one they send us sucks. Everybody knows what that says. American pilgrimage I do want to do. when we get enough patriotism, which is like piety, so we can get some build up some more build up some prosperity in our county here. I think if we take Philadelphia, we're going to move that to our capital, because we get actually, I think it's actually on a trade route. Yeah, so we can make a trade post there and get some more money. I don't know what the Liberty Belt, if it does anything. It doesn't give you any perks in the beginning, but we do get the Atlantic line, which gives you a big buff to trade our tax, so that's good. I don't think we get it here. Oh yeah, we do. Good. We're on a trade route, but we're not like a major trade route, so we can't make a trade post yet. Let's see how our commanders are. We're probably gonna have to get some, because they're always trash. Yeah, there's not one good commander. How's our marshal? Is he even half decent? Yes, he's not bad. We might need to use him as a commander. Let's see if we can find anybody that we don't have to really pay for, because I don't have the money. This 18-year-old is pretty good. I am gonna pay for him. At least get, you know, one guy. I think, I don't know if that guy is, because I remember seeing this guy. I was playing around last week, and I remember seeing this guy before, and I think he had 30 marshal in too. I don't know what significance he plays. Let me see something. Yes. No. Alright. So we really only can afford to get one more, so when we get a war, we don't go over for having our vassals raised, because we probably are gonna cost us like three gold a month. This guy's gonna, we'll get him, and that's enough. Invite the court. I guess we could lead if we have to. I mean, we're 12 marshal, we're not that bad. Personal combat skill is not too good though. Alright, let's go ahead and put this up. We're gonna start this war before we even hit start, or hit unpause. Let's see if you offer vassalization now. Alright. Or you're just gonna have to become a vassal the hard way. Alright, let's go ahead and raise up the men. We're gonna pretty much blitz through this first part by picking this guy off and then picking him off. Hopefully getting Philadelphia. They don't have that many men. It's funny, this guy is from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's Dennis. I think he has, yeah, he has Franklin, who's Danny DeVito's character. He's a dwarf and a drunk. And then, Carol Keller, Deandra. What's the other one's names? I can't remember the other one. What the hell's the one dude's name? I don't know. Alright. So let's get these guys together so they don't take forever. We'll have them come down there. We're waiting on those other two to come, so I really hope the Men in Black doesn't make me kill my wife. If that's the case, then we're gonna have to figure something else out. Oh yeah, I got to make him a commander. Alright. Let's take this shit guy out. Put you there. Where's the other cat at? Let's turn this on. A surgeon named Atul the Butcher. Oh my god. He does have renowned position, but he's only 14. Am I allowed to? Yeah, I can demand conversion. What's he want? Damn, we lose 50 patriotism. Hold on, man. I don't know about all that. I don't want to go in the negative. Because you do need the patriotism for shit. I guess we'll make, Judge of Seaford over here. Either him or this guy. This guy's ambitious, zealous, stubborn, gluttonous. He's also gluttonous, shy. Ugh. I'll just take this guy instead. And then change my mind. Alright, so there's our other guy. Let's get ahead and put him in the other one of the other commander spots. There you go. Now, let's, alright, so we get 34 gold or 100 prestige. How much is this costing us right now? 3.4. So we're not going to lose any money. You know, if I'm gonna take the money now, just in case something comes up event-wise we have to pay for. Will you be my ally? Yes, you will. Now, we will eventually start going after these guys, but he's underneath duchy tier guys, so it doesn't make a big difference. So let's go ahead. We got everybody here. We'll get that guy in the middle. him. And I think it's better off we just lead. Or we could have this guy. You know what, we'll have him do it. We don't get as much morale, but we'll get like one more tick and then we'll go. He said yes. We're not gonna call him in though. We'll wait. We need a regent. I'm just gonna make my wife. Where is she? I can't make my wife? Oh, there she is. I seen her first with the other head thing going on. Let's do this real quick. Cupbearer, I guess we'll get Edward. Chief Architect. Who has the least amount of yeah, this guy, Attorney General. I'm not sure if you can change the Attorney General. I thought you used to not be able to, but I guess so. Alright. For some reason I was thinking you couldn't do it before, but maybe I'm thinking something else. Alright, court tutor. Oh damn. Why can't I do the I wonder why I can't have my position doing it. Oh well. We'll find somebody. We'll wait. Alright. Let this guy get down here and take him out. Hopefully. Alright. Riding over the plains, I see a group of pompous soldiers coming from my unit. Weapons raised. When they are finished with us, all my men are dead. I sink to my knees in the dirt, wondering why I'm still here. What? Chase down Achilles for a personal duel on the battlefield. He has the same amount of personal combat skill. He's craven, so he might run. Oh, we killed him at least. Hopefully that doesn't. It takes away that event, so we're not like constantly grieving on the battlefield. We weren't even leading troops, so I don't know what happened there. Actually, I guess we're still in the troops. We're just not one of the main three leading right now. We have no air, but hopefully we'll take care of that. Come on, Siege. We should get done before he can take the first part of him on. I was surprised he has enough men. He just has enough men. Maybe if he loses a couple. Oh my god, that was quick. I'm so glad I took that money. He's at war. Jersey at war to make Colonel Dennis pay tribute. That's not that bad. As long as he's not taking it. Alright, that was nice. So we don't need him to get the duchy because it's pointless. We'll take it with the claim anyways and then be able to make it. So South Jersey is our biggest threat right now. Closest one to us anyways. Let's see. This guy, thinking we start working on these guys because the Holy Colombian Confederacy is going to end up eating up these other Americanists that are up here. I think this guy is southern, but these guys right here he'll start to eat up. So we need to start working on them before he can get to them. This is kind of like the Holy Roman Empire in the vanilla version. It's elective. Alright, it's the biggest empire right now, I think. Other than the one that you don't see off screen, the Brazilian one. They're about the Comancheria, whatever it's about, almost. Well, I wouldn't say almost, at least half that size. Oh no, I forgot all about that. The Caribbean Empire, I think, has the most amount of men. Then again, I might be wrong with that too. Yeah, they have a little bit less. This tends to fall apart. I think it's in the rules that it'll start to destabilize if it doesn't hold enough land. Right now, it's okay, but there's a lot of different religions in it. There's Voodoo, Rastafarian, there's the Brethren. Anybody that doesn't know, there's a Captain Jack Sparrow from the Disney Pirates of the Caribbean. I just thought that's hilarious. Yeah, you could play the Brethren are like the pirates in the game. Alright, so we're almost done this one. Hopefully we don't need any more. We do. Alright, let's get up here and hit him before he takes our holding. He's already taken most of the money from it. Not really. Hopefully get 100 here. 86. Alright, the Westphalia Treaties. Rumors of trouble and rebellion are brewing in the Holy Columbian Confederacy. A young monk has recently published a historical and religious text on a newly rediscovered ancient empire known as the Holy Roman Empire. Destroyed in early days of ancient America, this monk has written about a defining piece of their law, the Peace of Westphalia, made to end wars between Catholics and evangelicals in the Old World. This treaty put forth a law that stated whose realm his religion. The monk has compared this law to the ancient constitution and its declaration of freedom of religion, and declared that the right should be given to the vassals of the Confederacy, with the ideas of the treatise being spread throughout the Confederacy via itinerant I can't say a goddamn word. Whatever, preachers. The ideas create serious questions about the moral authority of the evangelical faith, and the emperor is sure to act swiftly. Alright, so I wonder what that's gonna do. Does it have any special thing? He is attacking Duke David of Mobile. So he's kind of like the Pope of the evangelicals. He doesn't really hold any sway or anything, really. He does have a bishopric that's down in Atlanta. But yeah, he's kind of like their pope. But he's also a vassal underneath Algernon. I think they're in, Charleston is the capital now. It'll move to whoever has it. Atlanta is actually better. There's, another family in here that actually was in this. Or I think it's these guys. Yeah, Venable. They had their own bloodline. There's a couple bloodlines in here. I want to definitely try to work on making our own. Let's get back down here and take what we need so we can end this war. I was trying to get both wars done in this one, but it's probably not going to happen. Now I'm thinking I need to go after Philly before them because of the fact... Oh shit, let's move that guy. Trying to think of what we're gonna take. We should just put him on this dude in case we get the duchy for it. We could take the whole piece. I think all of it's under. Oh no. So Three Necks is involved in that one. What about Hampton Road? I wonder if there's anything we could do with him. We could get a claim on him because they're gonna eventually take him. It's a decent area too. Got a lot of stuff, and you do have the technology in this mod. There's a lot of mods that don't use the technology, but you do in this mod. Yeah, we'll put the guy here in case we can get the duchy, and maybe get it all in one swipe at least. Minus 3 necks. I don't know what Hampton Road is part of. What duchy? Tidewater. Oh, so that one is okay. There's only 2 counties. We should be able to get this pretty quick. He can't siege us anymore, so we're fine. Where's speed? Hold on. Most guests have departed and evening has turned into early morning, yet Franklin and I are still deep in conversation. We are talking about religion, righteousness, and how to do the right thing. He expresses his admiration for those willing to give their life fighting for their country. I agree. So this is like part of the event chain for the Men in Black. We are quiet for a moment, both seemingly contemplating these devoted souls. Then Franklin looks up at me in curious intensity in his gaze. That is not an impossible wish, Nicholas. Are you ready to kill, and if they will get killed to defend the words of the founders? I am, Franklin. So he's gonna get me kill my fucking wife, probably. Alright. I do, Nicholas, says Franklin with a solemn, almost ceremonial voice. There is an agency devoted to the founders, one that defends those true of faith and brings vengeance to those their persecutors. The Men in Black are always in need of champions. Think it over and someone might reach out. Alright. Hopefully, it's not to kill my wife. My eyes open, seeing only darkness. For a moment, my mind is blank, before the first thoughts get through the haze of sleep. Why did I wake up? A deep man's voice cuts through the silence, startling me. The time has come for you to profess your devoutness to the founders. Praise the founders and glory to the founders. I know it's going to be my fucking wife. Excellent. I turn my head towards the voice. A hooded figure steps out of the shadows by the door and a hand appears from underneath the cloak, holding a piece of parchment. Before we continue, you must sign this. A written pledge of allegiance. A routine safety measure. One moment, let me find a quill. As soon as I lift the tip of the quill from the parchment, the hooded man snatches it from the desk. The director will be pleased, Colonel Nicholas. You will receive an invitation to our field office, but for now, go back to bed. You will need to rest. The next moment, he is gone. Oh, Lord. Alright, let's get this done. Alright, we're done. Good morning, Colonel Nicholas. You're hereby invited to the Men in Black field office in Harrisonburg. Arrive at the castle in 2 weeks' time. One of our people will collect you there. Until then, keep safe. Breathe not a word of this meeting to any living soul. So this is Colonel Rhett of Shenandoah, which is over here. This is another Americanist part we want to try to get. I want to try to gobble up all the Americanist areas before any of the bigger kingdoms can do it. So there we go. We prepare our journey to Harrisonburg. I think, yeah, it's out here in Shenandoah. So we're done with this war. Let's go ahead. Oh shit. Let's go ahead and stop. I forgot I had it on speed 5. Put it down. Alright. The journey to Harrisonburg was comfortable. However, the dwindling mountain path to the Men in Black's field office was torment to tread. As I finally arrive at the castle, my guide brings me to the main tower where I am introduced to Special Agent Rhett. I'm kind of hoping that the part killing my wife maybe went well, I don't know. I'm probably have to kill somebody, but I wouldn't figure my wife would be there. So we might have to take this one after these guys because they're still at war. He's being sieged down right now. I don't know how far siege he is. I think if he takes one more, he might have enough because it's at 82. I just don't know what his combat score is. I don't know. Let me see. How is he has 1.3. We don't have enough right now. I guess we would if we have our ally. Let me see. He would join. So 3 next has almost 700. With his men, we'd be alright. He tends to have a little bit more men because he has a pretty good diplomacy right now. Maybe we'll wait a minute and see what goes on here. There is no time for pleasantries, not even a moment to catch my breath. Before a Special Agent Rhett leads me through another door, down a spiraling stone staircase. We descend in silence. The stairs end and the Special Agent opens another door, revealing a gloomy basement and a figure kneeling on the floor. Oh my god, here it is. I knew it. Oh man. I don't have anybody else to choose from as a wife. I mean, there's a couple, but I don't think they, let me see, my religion. I don't really have much of a choice right now. I don't even have the money to pay him to try to leave. Because I do want to join them. But I really don't want to kill my wife. Alright. Let's see, we have... They're all married, right? Yeah. We do have some. She's not bad. She has no stewardship, but... Oh! She's a genius. You know what? Alright, we'll kill her. Let's see. This Special Agent Rhett says solemnly as I enter, is your test. With these words, he pulls the hood from the woman's head. It is Colonel Ray, my wife. Damn. I wish I would have started the war and then called him in, because I'm going to lose the alliance now. It is Colonel Ray, my wife. The shock in her eyes must be mirroring my own. This woman is an enemy of the state, and her, the Special Agent, offers me a dagger. I can't do this. Yeah. Sorry, my new wife, but we gotta do it. Damn, man, there goes my alliance. Fuck. Alright, the blood is still gushing from the traitor's limp body as I kneel in front of the special agent. He recites the oath of the men in black and I repeat after him. As Special Agent Rhett speaks the final words, inducting me into the agency, he smears the blood across my cheeks. Stand up, Analyst Nicholas. Welcome to the Men in Black. My life for the founders. Praise be the Men in Black. Alright, so we need to get her now. Oh my god, we're gonna lose 200 prestige, which kind of sucks, but she is a genius. Maybe we'll get some. I don't know if we will or not, but whatever. We're definitely not gonna get a damn alliance with it. Celebrate Thanksgiving. That's pretty cool. I don't remember this last time. Time has come to celebrate Thanksgiving, the ancient holiday where Americanists of all stripes come together and feast in the name of brotherhood and wealth. Thanksgiving. Alright, let's see. So, right now we can attempt to abduct people, borrow money. This kind of seems like the Assassins in the vanilla version. Field agent, intimidate ruler for favor. We get a lot of intrigue stuff. Requisition ships. You have a decision to raise special ships in exchange for intel. That's pretty cool. There it is. Raise Black Ops unit. That's the one I was telling me you can raise. Then you can mark for death. And I think all the members of the Men in Black will try to assassinate that person. Yeah, this is like the Assassins pretty much. I would if we get a martial leader join the Cincinnati one. Because I would like to do Warrior Lodge. I don't think, yeah, we can't reform a religion. So, I still want the Grim and Erica. We do need a kid sometime, hopefully in the near future. But we will go ahead and stop here. It is getting to got to the 30-minute mark. Hopefully, pretty much looks like we're gonna go after him next, just because he has less men. This guy, stewardship, diplomacy is through the roof, so he's gonna have a lot more vassals or levies or whatever from his vassals. So we're about neck and neck. I think we'd be okay because he'd have to get them all together. If we can like jump over and knock out like Baltimore and Chop Tank, but we'll see what happens. Probably just be Philly. Until then, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Later.